Welcome, everyone. Welcome to a weekly gathering of 4 Minutes for Peace. Today, focusing on compassion. My name is Sharon Or Shemesh. I am part of a team of volunteers investing time and energy to bring the vision of 4 Minutes for Peace to life. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your time, and thank you for holding the vision with us. We have today translation into Portuguese in the Telegram channel and into Turkish in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Alexandra. The links are in the About section of this YouTube channel. Now, many of our translations are still traveling or with the family on holidays. And today we are adding something new. You can see at the bottom of the screen, the chat, the comments that you are writing. So please feel free. This is your way to participate. And when we will talk about compassion, if you have something that you want to say or add, you're welcome to say it. And I want to say a big thank you to my teammates. Thank you, Yumi, for everything that you do. Thank you, Liora, who joined our team recently. Thank you, Frederica. It's because of you that this is even possible, these gatherings and everything we do, building the network. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to read the vision of 4 Minutes for Peace, as we always do. And you might be, if you attend the gathering regularly, you might be thinking to yourself, why do we do it every time? Well, there are two reasons. First, in every gathering, we have new people, and it is very important that we all know why we are here. The second is that when we read the vision out loud together, we're basically bringing it to life. We are holding it in our hearts and in our minds. We are filling it with energy, and we are increasing the potential of it becoming a reality. So, as you know, what you focus on grows, right? So we are focusing on the vision. And then we will talk about compassion. Now, why compassion? Well, as you know, this is what we do in the 4 minutes, right? We send compassion and love. And as I said, what we focus on grows. So the more we do this with attention, with awareness of what we are doing, it becomes more powerful. So that's what we want. And then, of course, we will do the 4 minutes together. Okay, so we are creating a moment in time where 1 billion people or more simultaneously take 4 minutes to send compassion and love to all those who need it on the planet. And this will affect us all in a very profound way and will help us elevate our collective consciousness into one based on love. And this was inspired by Cryon. If you haven't heard it, you can look it up. So let's start by asking ourselves, what is compassion? So compassion is a heartfelt desire to elevate the suffering of others and promote their well-being. So we know this. It's this urge that we have to help others, right? And it can be an animal in distress, like in this cute picture, right? Sheltering the dog from the rain. It could be just seeing a stranger on the street looking maybe a bit lost or frightened and offering them help. It can be volunteering to a good cause. And usually, or especially when it's someone close to us, we might go out of our way to help a family member or a friend in need. So compassion at its kind of fullest form is a very deep and profound expression of our empathy and love for others. So it is very intuitive why compassion is beneficial to the one receiving it, right? Thich Naht Hahn, the famous Vietnamese Buddhist monk, who was also a peace activist and a poet and an author, wrote, "One compassionate word, action, or thought can reduce another person's suffering and bring them joy. One word can give comfort and confidence, destroy doubt, help someone avoid a mistake, reconcile a conflict, or open the door to liberation. One action can save a person's life or help them take advantage of a rare opportunity. And one thought can do the same because thoughts leads to action and words. So with compassion in our heart, every thought, word, and deed can bring about a miracle." So this is a very beautiful way of describing what happens when we are compassionate towards someone. However, Thich Nhat Hanh also talks a lot about the self-benefits of compassion. So there is usually this warm feeling, this satisfaction when we're managing to help someone or elevate their pain in a way. And he talks about deeper, longer effects of being compassionate. So the first one is a protection from becoming angry, right? When we are looking at others and seeing their distress or their suffering, we are less likely to be angry with them. The second one is an ability to listen deeply, because if we want to help, we want to understand. And to understand, we need to listen. So this becomes more common or intuitive to us to really deeply listen. And the third is to develop the language of loving speech. So again, if we want to approach someone who might be in pain, we would be maybe more gentle, more careful with the words. We would try to be as friendly as possible. And so we accustom to ourselves what he calls a loving speech. Now, he talks also about how to become more compassionate. And he says the first step is just to accept that suffering is inevitable, right? So don't be angry when you encounter suffering. The second step is be compassionate towards yourself first, right? So be kind to yourself. Try to help yourself instead being frustrated or angry with yourself. And the first step, and this is actually very, very relevant to us, he says, as a community, you can generate the energy of compassion. This power can help others much more quickly, right? And this is what we do here. We come together as a community and we generate compassion, and it has a profound effect on everyone else. Now, another very famous Buddhist monk is His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. And he said, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. And if you want to be happy, practice compassion, right? So, so we know in Buddhism, the perception is that everyone wants to be happy and free of pain. And the only way to achieve this, personally and collectively, is by being compassionate. And the Dalai Lama says similar things, that it starts with self-compassion, which builds inner peace, and inner peace leads to world peace. And we will finish this little pondering of compassion in a quote from the Dalai Lama. We must try to cultivate compassion and inner peace regardless of our nationality or religion, as we can contribute to the well-being and happiness of all mankind. If the last century was the century of violence, it is our responsibility to make this century the century of dialogue. So that is a beautiful thought to take with us as we prepare for the 4 minutes. So please, just if you can, close your eyes. Just take a deep breath. Feel your body for a moment. Feel your surroundings. Think about Earth and your connection to it. Be aware of the sky, spirit, or universe, and your connection to it. You are a human being on the earth and from the stars. And now go inward. Feel your heart. And feel the love that you have there. You might think of something you love, or just let this feeling fill you. Take another deep breath. And the more you breathe, the love just spills from you and connects with everyone else here and all the other groups doing the 4 minutes right now with us. Creating a web of love, like a huge, gentle hug around the earth. And now let's spend the next 4 minutes in peace, just sending this love and our compassion to everyone around the planet who needs it. Okay. Thank you all very much. You're welcome to gently bring back your full awareness and open your eyes. And let's read this intent together. May I and all sentient beings be happy and healthy. May I and all sentient beings love and be loved. May I and all sentient beings be free and at peace. Gaia, may you be well tended and clean. Gaia, may you flourish and be green. Gaia, may you be peaceful and serene. And just to finish with a smile, compassion is something that each one of us can do every day, everywhere, regardless of age or situation or anything else. And the more we do it, the better we feel. And every little thing counts, right? So thank you all very, very much. We appreciate you being here and sharing this with your friends so we can grow the network and come closer to our vision. So if anyone want to share anything in the chat about what you've experienced or what you think about compassion, you're welcome to.
I have to share, otherwise I don't know what to have.
Please, Sandra.
Well, it was wow. It was really wow. I never felt like this. When I closed my eyes and we began to feel the compassion and everything, I felt like I'm flying upwards. Like something takes me upwards. Even though my eyes were closed, I felt like flying up, 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 up. Something is taking me up. And it was crazy. I never felt such a thing before, really. It was very special, very unique, and very deep, because I didn't want to get out of it, you know. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leora. That is a very inspiring description. And Harmony writes that it is nice to have a beautiful and compassionate community where she can feel she belongs. Yes, I think compassion is something that immediately makes us want to be part of it. It's so beautiful. Yermi, do you want to say? You want to share something?
Yes. I want to share that compassion, when we do compassionate deeds to other people, it usually makes us feel better. So if we want to take care of ourselves and feel better, this is a very nice way of doing so, very practical and nice way.
Yeah, so even if we just think of ourselves, it's something that's worth doing. And there was Peggy Phoenix Dubrow, who is also with us, wrote, "This was beautiful and nurturing." Yes, this is a feeling that often comes with this compassion on frequency, strong, peaceful empowerment. Amen to that. And what I can share from my experience today that I felt a special response actually from nature, from trees, from the animals, like a joy that we are sending compassion because it is much, much needed. Okay. So let me just check if there is something else.
Frederic wanted to say
Oh,
something.
Federica, please go.
I haven't done that for quite a while, I admit, and I just felt very comfortable in this group. And I just felt like, yes. So that's a little bit less spectacular and a little bit more selfish, but I was just very happy to share this moment with you.
Well, you know, as we just saw, the first step is always selfish, right? Like you start with yourself. You start by taking good care of yourself. So you're perfectly on the right path. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. We wish you peaceful and loving and compassion-filled week. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.